Now, remember, all fear is just false expectations appearing real. Right? So we need to feel our fear, but we need to stop acting upon it. So the way to actually deal with fear is to feel it. Most of us don't do that with our fear. What we do instead is we completely avoid our fears. We'll do anything to avoid our fears. So many of you wake up in the morning feeling a bit jittery and a bit afraid, and what's the first thing you generally do? Coffee. Right? You go for a drink that'll make you feel less afraid, more connected with yourself, and it helps you step away from the feeling. Does that make sense? We do this straight away generally. Or many of us might wake up and the first thing we do, and we have to do this every morning, we have to have a shower. Because when we're in the shower, we can just sit there and let all the water wash over us, and it relaxes us, and we feel much better. Right? All of us have a different, what I would call almost remote control thing we do in the morning to avoid our sleep state experiences. Yeah? If we allowed ourselves to connect with our sleep state experience by asking ourselves the questions, we would very rapidly resolve most of our emotional problems and our issues that cause us distress on the earth. So if one of those issues is I can't sleep, we would very rapidly resolve it by just finding out what am I afraid of when I'm asleep. And once we could answer that question, you could see you could deal with that fear, and then you won't be afraid of it. And so then you could go to sleep quite easily and you wouldn't be afraid. Yeah? Carola, you had a question? We're just trying to get the sound of the audience so that...
I don't sleep in when most of the people is sleeping, and I don't feel that it's that I'm afraid. Maybe I'm lying, but it's
well,
I have a tickling feeling. Yep. After 12.
So when do you go to sleep?
2, 3.
2 or 3 in the morning.
Yep.
And when do you wake up?
It's different. 10.
10.
It could be 7. It could be. It's no order in me.
Okay. Okay.
And it's a tickling feeling, and I'm like that instead. So it's
when you wake up.
No, before I go to sleep, like I'm waiting to. When I go to bed, it's like
excited.
Yes. So it's. I don't feel that I'm afraid, but I'm not.
I agree. You're not afraid of sleep. You're afraid of who you're going to meet before 2 o'clock.
Okay.
You understand?
No.
If you go to sleep... If you go to sleep before 2 a.m. in the morning, you will meet a different set of people than if you go to sleep after 2 o'clock.
So I wait for them that's in 3 o'clock?
Yes.
They are more friendly?
Yes.
Wow! Du med.
And you can feel that's why you're excited.
Yes.
You actually have a feeling that it's pointless going to sleep until you can see them every night.
So I do the easy way. So I do the easy way. I take the safe. So that's why I'm so excited. Okay.
Well, there's only one of two things that can happen. One is that you're afraid of who you will meet before 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Or you're really keen on meeting the person that you're going to meet after 2 a.m.
Because it's really nice
and
to sleep.
And if it's excited, it's most likely the latter. You understand?
Yes.
So you are probably meeting up with somebody at that time, and it might be somebody from a different country who goes to sleep at a different time. You understand?
Of course.
Having a lot of British. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So let's say it's somebody who's in a different time zone to yourself, right? And they might be going to sleep at their time at 10 o'clock at night, but for you it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. You see, this is happening, yes? Yes. It's interesting when you state the truth, generally the person always responds emotionally to that truth. So Corolla's having a bit of a cry now. So this is somebody who you're meeting up. So Corolla's meeting somebody after 2 o'clock in the morning, and she doesn't see any point in going to sleep before then. Does that make sense?
Good answer. Thank you.
I fall asleep very late, but I stay asleep a very long time, up to 14 hours.
So you fall asleep at a similar time than Monday?
Yeah, around 2, 3.
But you stay asleep till midday?
Yeah.
Yep. So highly likely a similar thing is occurring for yourself, yeah. And usually these kind of things run in families because there are also similar emotions driving the action as well. And there often is attachments in the sleep state to other countries or to other lives. Yeah.